This is July of 1995, and we've had a second step program here at Sonoma State for 20 years. And that program was designed for RNs to get their bachelor's degree. Well, we have now started a bachelor's program for people without any nursing experience. So at this juncture of the two programs coming together on this campus, we'd like to talk to the original faculty who was here, who started this very innovative RN to BSN program, as we start launching another innovative program that is going to be a basic baccalaureate program. And I'm Sandra DeBella, and I'm the present chair of the department. And Vivian, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Vivian Malmstrom.
And would you like to tell us how you came to Sonoma State?
Well, I came asking Mary for a job, and she gave me one, and I'd heard about this new program she was putting together, and it was time for me to make a move. I'd been where I was long enough, and this sounded exciting, so.
That's great.
The first one I met was Lucy, and then I met Mary.
And that was it.
And we went down to the carriage house for lunch. Remember the carriage house? Yeah.
All right.
There were two of us, weren't there? You and me.
And Mary Seawright was the first chair of the nursing department and had the vision of starting a program for RNs just to get their bachelor's. Mary, would you like to say something about where that vision came from?
That vision had been growing on me for a long time because I graduated from a diploma program in San Francisco, a wonderful school it was, but it took me 20 years to get a baccalaureate degree. And I mean by that I was married, I had children, I was doing all the things that other people did, working in various places. And the thing that was exciting to me right about that time was the development of the associate degree nursing program in the junior college. And I thought, well, finally at last, nursing's getting out of the hospitals and into colleges and centers of higher education. But the thing that was bothering me was that here we were developing a whole new group of nurses without a baccalaureate degree, and at that point in time without an entree to a baccalaureate degree. So it seemed like something needed to be done. We had diploma graduates, associate degree graduates, baccalaureate degree graduates, and never the twain were meeting.
Right.
And it just seemed that what we needed was a program at the baccalaureate level where the student could qualify given tests or whatever kinds of entrance requirements, and that students from all programs could get a baccalaureate degree without going around the world. Mm-hmm. And so that was kind of the beginning of it. And then came the problem of developing it.
Doing it. Right, okay. Rose, you want to say when you came to the faculty?
Well, I'm Rose Murray, and I was like the second wave. It was, it's like you had most of your faculty, but then some extra money came along, and there were 3 or 4 more people hired. So I was part of that second wave, and I was available because I had been removed from a director of nursing position.
Ian, you were in the first wave?
I was in the first wave.
Okay.
I sounded like Vivian was ready to move somewhere, but I wasn't real sure what I wanted to do, and I heard about the program, and I just came up to talk to Mary, first of all, just to find out about the program. I wasn't coming for a job. But by the time we finished our discussion, I thought, I want to come here. So I did apply and was accepted and started in with the first group. But it wasn't my original intent to end up here, but I'm sure glad I did.
To be a founding faculty.
Right.
Who was the first group? Who were those first faculty? Vivian?
Vivian.
And Laurel.
And Laurel?
Sue. And Jan.
Sue.
And Jan.
Yeah, there were
Those are the first 4.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the second set was Rose.
We had to have Mary Jane, didn't we?
No, she
yeah.
was the
Jane?
second year, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, she was.
Nikki Dunbar,
Nikki,
Chris Morton.
Chris.
right.
Was
Yeah.
Chris was
Yeah.
that first?
Yeah.
All right,
So there were
okay.
7.
Yeah.
7 original faculty, all right. And then the second year is when
Mary Jane.
Mary Jane came on,
And Hannah.
Did
And
Hannah
Hannah
come
Dean.
then?
I think
We
Hannah
had
Dean
Hannah.
came
all right.
We have a picture
And
something.
did Dorothy come then?
second year.
And Dorothy played?
Yeah.
Okay. And that,
You see,
and,
we had to have someone to teach the science principles class and help
But the,
do this.
Dave Hay, the.
that's right,
science-
biology
Haynes
did.
taught it at
Biology
first.
department,
Biology
David
did that the
Haynes,
first year.
That's right, and made me nervous.
Yeah.
We looked at what were the requirements for a baccalaureate degree. Then we looked at our students, what did they come with? And then in between, what did we have to teach them? It was really rather simple.
Okay, most great ideas are.
So then we had to find some way of finding a basis for the students who were coming in, but then they're all registered nurses. They'd all had all this other kind of preparation. And one of our, probably our most helpful groups was the group that was made up of the people who were teaching in the junior colleges. And we had a representative from every junior college in our service area. And they became part of the planning committee because they were doing the lower division and we were going to do the upper division. So if we could make sense between what was lower division and what was upper division in nursing, then that's all we had to do.
And you were real clear that the only clinical that they needed was community health and a preceptorship. Health assessment was kind of folded into science principles though, wasn't it?
We had a lab.
That
It
was
was
it,
a
that
lab,
was the
yeah.
lab.
Yeah.
And micro-teaching.
And teaching.
Micro-teaching,
These were the
that,
skills that they needed
that was-
to go do their public health work.
That's right.
oh, micro-teaching was a jewel though. Yeah, micro-teaching, people came to a lot of self-understanding.
Well, but it all fit in the
It
It all
in the
fit
whole
in the
picture.
communication class
Yeah.
It
as
was
well.
great. It was great.
It
was
was all
good to
part of
borrowed
it.
self-understand.
micro-teaching from UC.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I think we did so much better job with it. And I think people from UC have said the same thing.
Well, that's why we're all here. Education doesn't belong to anyone, it belongs to everyone.
That's right.
So we-
Years. I think Vivian and Mary were a magic combination in regard to how you work together and
we had fun.
and Rose said too, I said, how did you get everything done that you needed to do with the board, with the university, with the community? And Rose said, we had fun.
Yeah, we did. We worked very hard. But we were so dedicated and so committed. And, it was kind of nice that there was kind of a small group. But even then, remember when we didn't agree on things? And we had our group conferences and we had, what did we call it?
Red Baron
Red
meetings.
Baron.
Oh, Red Baron.
Yes.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah, that worked out well because there were a number of times when we just really couldn't quite get it all together, and it was so much nicer to be able to sit down and just talk to each other and come out with it and lay it all out and then pick it up, put it back together.
Yes, I think at that point, we were pretty much, everybody was doing everything. I mean, we were all working together.
Yes, we were all on the
And-
same team.
Yeah,
same
and to
team.
deal with our own interpersonal dynamics, to think recognizing that that was something that we needed to address, and that we couldn't just focus on tasks and expect things to work out, that we had to deal with what was going on in our relationships. And to give ourselves the opportunity to do that, I think was an important thing to have done. It was really very useful then.